need that fresh cut. Who I'm gon' call when I need that fresh. EJCUTTZZ, 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 yeah, EJCUTTZZ, 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 for real.
YouTube, what up, man? It's your boy EJCUTTZZ coming back at y'all again. Today I am doing a step-by-step tutorial of how I personally cut my clients who want to grow their hair back out for whatever the reason is. For my boy right here, Tay, his personal reason is he wants his braids to go back down lower. You know what I'm saying? So we going ahead and we gonna make that happen for him. Right now I am setting my highest line, which is a 2 open, and you know I want to set this line so that I can know how much room I got to work with within the back taper. And right after that, man, we going ahead, we getting our style crafts, we setting that guideline just like how we would on any taper at all for the back, man. We doing the exact same way, except we just taking it down a little bit. We not going too high with it. I'm taking my time, making sure that this line is clean and neat, man. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get right into it, man. I'm grabbing my seniors, man, and I'm going up about a 1/2 inch, man. Not going up too high, just making sure that this guideline is very neat and that I'm able to get this line out as easy as possible. And as y'all can see, man, I'm going any way that the pattern of his hair is growing. Remember, anytime that the pattern is going any type of weird way, you always got to go against the grain when you are fading up. So that's exactly what I was doing. We going ahead right now, we closing my blade all the way and we just flicking that line out. And right here I'm grabbing my 1 guard and I'm closing it all the way, and I'm going up about another 1/2 inch. Like I said before, I'm trying to give my client the best look that I can possibly give him, even though he is going through the stage of regrowing the sides, or at least part of the sides back out. Taking my time, not going up too high, trying to make sure that this is a neat process, because again, it is a process, especially when you have a guideline that you can't go across. You got to be patient and you got to be willing to get through it and stay humble. And this transition is really starting to come together at this point, man. What I am doing right here, this next step, I'm going ahead and I'm parting off some of his hair so that I can know how high I can go without cutting into his taper. So what I'm doing right now is just, again, parting those hairs off, making sure that I don't go too high past that part line, because that's how much that he wants to regrow back. And what I'm doing right now is I'm using my 1.5 it's like a regular taper. Once again, man, I'm doing the same exact steps as I would with the regular taper, except I'm bringing that line down a little bit, man. And it's a process and it's not easy, man, but you gotta just be patient, trust the process, and know that everything gonna come together. Right now I got my 1 on and I got it open, and I'm flicking that line between that 1.5 and that 1 closed. Again, it's a process, but it's gonna look fire at the end, man, I promise y'all. And what I'm doing right here, man, I'm just going through cleaning this taper up, trying to make sure I detail it as best as I can. Right now, again, he does want to grow some of his hair back, not all of it. So what I'm going ahead and doing is parting off some of them side hairs, I apologize, y'all. And we just going ahead, getting my clippers, and we just cutting them down a little bit, man, so we can get him a nice clean neckline so that his haircut isn't gone in one day. And as y'all can see, man, this lining is crispy, no enhancements, man. This lining is straight fire, and these trimmers is straight hitters, man. Going ahead and I'm doing the exact same thing to this side, just parting off some of those hairs. Again, he does not want to grow everything back, so I'm still trying to make sure that bro have a nice fresh haircut without even cutting all of his hair off. And normally I do wait to do the necklines last, but today I just wanted to get these out the way because I had a much bigger problem to deal with on top of his head than just the lineup and size, man. So we just going ahead and look at that taper, man. It's looking fire and it's looking very neat, man. So what I'm doing right now is doing the same thing as I did to the back. I'm parting the amount of hair that he wants grown back off from the amount that I'm about to taper. So what I'm doing here, man, I'm just taking my time trying to make sure that this line is very neat and straight, man, so that whenever he does get it braided, it's gonna look real good. And I'm just going ahead and I'm showing bro, trying to give him some confirmation that I'm knowing what I'm doing, man. And he trusts me, bro. I've been cutting his hair for a long time. He haven't had a cut in a minute because he been at college, but you know what I'm saying, we gonna get bro together and I'm gonna tap in. And I'm constantly just parting that hair off, just combing them down as much as I possibly can so that it's not in the way, man, and I don't cut none of the parts that I don't need to cut off. And I'm going ahead and I'm doing what I would normally do, which is make that first guideline, and I'm balding that area out, and I'm gonna go ahead and get my shavers, and I'm doing the exact same thing as I would any other day. And right off the rip, man, I'm gonna go up about a ½ an inch. Again, I don't have that much room to work with, so I'm just going up a ½ an inch with my guard all the way open. Well, as of right now, there's no guard on my clipper, so I just went up with it all the way open, and I'm going ahead and I'm flicking that bald guideline out. So I'm going ahead and I'm tacking that one guard back on, and I'm opening it all the way up, and I'm doing the exact same thing again as I would always do, and I'm going up about a ½ an inch. I don't have much room to work with, so I'm just taking my time trying to make sure that I don't go above that part line. Went and grabbed my 1.5 guard, and I closed it all the way, and I'm just going up until that part line so that I can get a nice clean transition when I put that one open back on. Went ahead, grabbed my one again, and I opened it all the way back up, and I'm just getting the flicking right here, man. It's all about a good transition right here and a nice clean taper. So I'm just going ahead and I'm just doing a lot of detail, and I'm doing a lot of flicking. I did tack the 1.5 back on so I can get these hairs as precise as I possibly can, man. I do want this taper to be very clean, even though we are doing a rebuild process. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna finish this neckline right here. Again, I want this neckline to be crispy, even though he is growing his hair back. I do not want him to wake up and his lineup is gone because I didn't shave the hairs down enough or anything of that nature. I'm speeding this part up because I did just grab my clippers and do an extra little bit more detail work so that I can get this taper as fire as I possibly can, man. So this is a side, man, where I can get to, you know, talk to y'all a little bit more and give y'all a little bit of motivation or whatever it is that I can do for y'all. This is the chance where I'm gonna take and I'm gonna talk to y'all. If y'all need any more reference, use the other side for reference. I will be coming in and out, you know, saying a couple of my steps within on this side, but again, man, just use the other side for reference if y'all need to. Now, I am excited, blessed, honored to be in 2024, man. Every day waking up is an actual blessing, man. I need y'all to appreciate that. Every day y'all wake up. Whatever you got planned this year in 2024, bro, do it, please, bro. Work hard, stay consistent on whatever it is. I don't care if it's YouTube, I don't care if it's going to the gym, going to work, because I know some people, you'll be tired, you got a lot going on, you might call off a lot, man. Try not to call off at all this year, bro. Try to really get up and grind this year. Make this year your best year that you've had yet. Because at the end of the day, whatever you're chasing, nobody else can do that for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's money you chasing, if it's a spot on the basketball team, if it's a spot on the band class, man, whatever it is, man, go practice it, go be consistent at it, and go do it, bro. Because at the end of the day, man, God didn't put no limits on you. I don't care what you are doing. If you doing music, if you doing basketball, if you cleaning bathrooms up, whatever it is, man, do it at your best of ability, man. God is gonna bless you regardless if you staying consistent and you constantly working hard, bro. So what I went ahead and did was I parted his hairs off so that I can get a nice consistent cut, man. If you are a barber, or if you're not a barber, man, I'm just letting you know, man, if you're a barber, you can relate to this. It is very hard to cut somebody's hair as even as possible. So I wanted to just give myself a nice playing field so that I can get it as even as I possibly can. So with this method, man, I'm just going through his hair. I'm parting off a lot of his hair at one time, and I'm just taking the bulk of it into my hand so that I can cut all of that blonde out and try to give him the exact look that he wants. And it do look crazy at first, man. Just understand that you have to trust the process, man. This is not a blink of an eye type of haircut, man. You got to take your time and try to be as precise as you possibly can, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Go ahead, do me a favor, man. If you have not already, please subscribe for me, man. Go ahead and comment down below however you feel about this haircut. If you watch videos on my other page, just go ahead and leave a comment, and I would appreciate all positive comments. Please do not be negative in the comments. I won't be mad at you, but I will kindly delete your message, man. Go ahead, be positive this year, man. 2024 is a year of positivity, a year of motivating, hustling, and getting rich, man. Let's do it. Y'all know this is my favorite part, man. I'm going through with the lineup. I'm just going ahead and I'm getting my one guard, and I'm closing it all the way to get a lot of these loose hairs at the top so that his hair can be as even as possible when I go through with the spritz and whatnot, and give him the best crispy lineup he can get. And I went ahead with some alcohol first so I can get a lot of that bacteria and build up off of his lineup or whatnot, man. I'm just going through with my spritz and I'm spraying it, and I'm applying it from a little distance, man, so that I don't make his forehead too sticky or whatnot. Went ahead, grabbed my blow dryer, and I'm just blowing this spritz so that we can get him locked into his hair and his line, it can be super crispy. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get my T-blades, man, and I am starting from the middle of his hairline, and I'm just going towards the right, being very consistent and being patient with his hairline. Again, he does not have a bad hairline. His cowlick is a little bit to deal with over there, man, but we gonna get through it, and we gonna stay patient and trust the process. And as y'all can see, I'm just tapping this lining. I'm not doing nothing crazy, pushing it in or nothing of that nature. And as y'all can see, man, it's actually looking very crispy already, and I haven't even finished it. And I'm going ahead, man, I'm making sure I don't push bro back at all. So I'm just going ahead, tapping this line up, making sure that it is as natural as it possibly can be, because again, those enhancements are gonna add a little bit of color to this lineup, so we don't gotta push it back at all, man. I'm going ahead making my C-hook, and as you can see, man, this lining is looking very crispy before any enhancements. And once my boy get his hair braided, I'll probably do another video when he come home from school in the summertime, man, just to show y'all the progress that my boy has made with his regrowth process. And I'm still, man, just taking my time, tapping his hairline, not going too deep into his lineup at all. We want to keep it as natural as we possibly can, man. And my bad, y'all, my big old shoulder in the way, man. But as y'all can see, man, I didn't push this side back either. We just tapping and we making sure that this lineup is crispy without pushing it back at all. Just trying to make sure I get this C-hook as crispy as I possibly can, man, before I apply any enhancements. And as y'all can see, man, this lineup is very crispy before any enhancements, man. He does not personally need enhancements, but he did ask for him, so I'm gonna do exactly what he asked for, and I'm gonna apply these enhancements because, again, I actually do love applying enhancements, man. I think it makes the haircut have a nice pop to it, man, and it's flawless in my eyes, especially my eyes and my client's eyes, man. I love when my client get out the chair, man, and they love every bit of their haircut, especially the enhancements part, man. So I'm just going ahead and I'm gonna do that for my boy. And I'm just taking my time applying my Tune 45 black enhancement spray to my boy, man. I don't want to go too crazy with it, but I also want to put enough so that it's evident that this lineup is sticking out, man. And as y'all can see, man, I'm doing the exact same thing to both sides, man. Just trying to let these enhancements go exactly where I want them to go, man. And I'm making sure that this lineup is super crispy. And after I'm done applying them enhancements, man, I'm just going through, combing these hairs down, trying to make sure that I get this lining as crispy as possible and no hairs are in the way. So again, this haircut can last him about a week to a week and a half, man. So right now I'm just going through wetting his hair, trying to prep it for this leave-in conditioner so that this leave-in conditioner can really absorb in that water, man. So what I'm doing right now is, man, once that leave-in conditioner is absorbed in his hair, man, I'm going through with my sponge, just trying to give it a little bit more detail, man, letting these curls pop out a little bit more, considering he just got a lot of it cut off. As y'all can see, man, despite my boy going through a regrowth process, we still managed to get him fully together, man, and tapped in all the way. That back taper is still very clean regardless of the regrowth process. If y'all haven't already, man, please subscribe for me. Go ahead and comment. I'm so thankful for y'all. Y'all continue to tap in. Y'all stay blessed.